today I am going to share with you how our onboard experience is going so far on the beautiful Sapphire Princess, and a lot to tell you about, everything ranging from SodaGate to handicap accessibility on this ship and a lot more. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Sunday. It is May 18th of 2025, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please click on that subscribe button? And if you appreciate our updates, please give this video a thumbs up. We are this close to getting 27,000 subscribers, and it would be a dream come true if we could hit that 27,000 today, blow through there, and get to 30,000 by the time we disembark at the end of the week. So we sure appreciate your support, and we think that you're going to love following our channel and being part of the Let's Go family. So first step, let's talk about SodaGate, because yesterday I gave you an update when we were on board. Came on board, and at lunchtime we were very clearly informed that if you had the soda package, you got to have canned soda, no extra charge. If a charge showed up on your onboard account, you would go to guest services, they would remove it. By dinner time, that policy had changed. And by the way, at lunchtime, if you had the Plus or Premier package, you didn't get a canned soda. You were going to have to pay for it if you wanted a canned soda. Of course, fountain soda is always included. So at dinner time, we were informed that indeed, if it didn't matter what package you have, whether it's the soda package, Plus package, Premier package, if you want a can of soda, you have to pay for it. The charge for that on this ship is $2.65. And I said, you know, at lunchtime they told us this, and he said, it doesn't matter, this is what the policy is. I said, you know what, last time I looked at the website earlier today, it said that soda package included canned soda, and I did not want to give the waiter a hard time because he is not making policy, and it's really not his job to defend it. He just needs to implement what he is being told to do. And I said, well, you know what, it says that. He's like, that's where we are. And so, of course, that's okay. Like I said, it's not their job to figure this out. But so I wanted to let you know what I am really guessing the situation is for now. If you want a can of soda, you're going to have to pay for it. Doesn't matter what kind of package you have. So when you're thinking about your vacation budget, you're going on a cruise, just count on being able to pay for a can of soda whenever you want that. Otherwise, you're going to get fountain soda. Alrighty, that's our update. As more things become available on that, I'm going to let you know. And lots to think about with this. But you know what, at the same time, as I think about what's going on with SodaGate, we are absolutely loving our cruise. We are sailing north. Yesterday we left Vancouver, and the scenery has been spectacular. I woke up this morning around 5 o'clock, went outside, it was already getting light, and it was so beautiful. So even though we have the whole SodaGate thing going on, and I'm not excusing it, at the same time we are having an absolutely wonderful time. And if I can't get a can of soda included with my package, it doesn't change how much I'm enjoying this cruise and the beautiful scenery that we're getting to see, and the wonderful people that we're getting to meet here. So perspective, turns out, really is everything. That and vision. Having vision is very, very important. So next up, I want to let you all know, because I know this is a really huge topic of discussion, not only on YouTube channels, but on Facebook pages. Some time ago, on most of Princess ships, they added the safety feature that if you get up and make motion, a light is going to go on somewhere, either under the edge of the nightstands, or as you go around the corner towards the closet and the bathroom, a light comes on so that you can see where you're going. This ship does not have that installed yet. And so when you go to sleep, if you don't turn on a light is not going to turn on for you when you have to get up. So thought a lot of people would like to know that when you're choosing a ship to go to Alaska this year. If you're trying to go last minute, Sapphire Princess is a good one if those lights coming on drive you crazy. The second thing that is really important for you to know about the Sapphire Princess, especially if you require an accessible cabin because you use a scooter or a wheelchair, especially if you're on your own, this ship has not undergone the changes yet to really make it ADA compatible in all the areas of the ship. They have a really high threshold. that you have to step over if you're going in or outside. The doors do not open automatically. We're traveling with people that use a scooter, and they have really been noticing that there are a lot of things that they need help doing because they have not made these changes to this ship yet. And that includes getting in and out of public bathrooms. To be able to get out, you have to go step over that little threshold bar thing that they've got. Same with going in and out on deck 7. There is no way to get from deck 7 up to the bow of the ship, only stairs, and just lots of things like that. And so if you're traveling with someone and you use a scooter, or if you can stand up and take care of your scooter and walk enough, then you can manage okay. But if you were by yourself, you can't do a step, or you really need, for example, the cabin doors don't open by themselves. They're not automated. They had it so that you could push the button and the door would open. That's not here yet. So this is just a heads up that that's not installed here. So when can we maybe look for that to happen? My guess it's going to be in the next dry dock. The next dry dock for the Sapphire Princess is scheduled end of September, beginning of October, I believe for 3 weeks, and it's going to happen in Portland. And so it'll be great to get those changes made, and I'm glad we've got time to iron out any problems that result from that, anything happening with that dry dock before we get on the Sapphire Princess to go to Antarctica. Let me tell you, this is going to be a fantastic ship to take to Antarctica. And so I'm sure, like I said, they'll get those ADA considerations taken care of. But the ship has still got the skywalkers. It's got 2 aft view pools. We're going to do a whole tour here. It is set up differently than any of the other Princess ships that Princess has in her fleet right now. And it is really a beautiful ship. And it is really, I feel like, very well appointed to being an expedition ship from the standpoint of we are going on an amazing epic voyage and so much to see, and I think this ship is going to take us there, and we're really going to have a lot to enjoy along the way. They've got an international cafe, I mentioned skywalkers, they've got the main dining rooms, they've got a beautiful full-size theater, they've got Club Fusion, they've got a beautiful wheelhouse bar, a great entertainment so far on this ship, really great entertainment. When you consider and compare the entertainment that has been on this ship, even though we have just been on here, in our second day here, compared to the entertainment that was on the Coral Princess when we were on for the Panama Canal, they had great entertainment in the theater most of the time, but it was really lacking otherwise. They have had great music going on in lots of venues on board this ship. They're hitting it out of the ballpark, so just wanted to let you know about that. Alrighty, next up today, we received a notice that we had not watched our safety video to do with the muster, and so we were supposed to attend a special briefing. Well, the notice got delivered to us after the briefing had taken place this morning already, and so here's a heads up of things you need to know. Usually when you get on a Princess ship, and always this is the way they do it, unless you happen to be on one that is, it's come up that you need to do an in-person muster, usually you get on board and you have 2 requirements for the muster. One is to watch the safety video, which you can do in the app or you can do on your stateroom TV. And then you also have to go to your muster station and have your medallion swiped, and that way they will see that you've checked in, you know where your muster station is. And so we got the notice that we had not watched the safety video. Turns out Gordon had watched it once on his phone in the app, and I had watched it twice. The reason I watched it twice is the first time it had just ended and it didn't do anything. The screen just went black, and I was like, well, maybe something's wrong. So I watched it again. And so I know that I watched it, and when we tried to watch it on our stateroom TV here, it would get about a minute or so into it, and then it would snap out and go back to the main menu for the TV. So why am I telling you this? Just to let you know, to be well prepared that if things don't go quite smoothly, to not be surprised. I don't know if they're working on upgrades to their app or anything like that, and that's why it didn't register correctly, because in the past it has registered just fine. So that's a heads up. In association with that, with our medallion, yesterday, the first time we came to our cabin, we had a really hard time trying to get the medallion to open the door, but finally it worked. The second time we came to our cabin after we were done with our sail away, we could not get it to work. So we got our room steward. he got his boss, and then they ended up sending an engineer who had to change out the battery in the door. So as soon as they made that battery change in the door, everything works smoothly, and it just works like a dream now. We walk up and it immediately unlocks for us. And so I wanted to let you know that when glitches come along like this, get your room steward. They'll take good care of you. And in fact, when the room steward got their boss, they were able to use their key to unlock our doors so that we could wait inside the room for the engineer to come and change out that battery. So there's a lot going on. I know so many little small working parts, but they do a really good job to take good care of us. So like I said, let your room steward know anytime you need anything, and they'll take good care of you. While I'm talking about the room steward, just wanted to let you know we have an amazing room steward. I think I maybe mentioned that yesterday, but we do. Very experienced. He is on the job, and it's been a really long time since I got on a Princess ship and they said, would you like some robes in your cabin? I can bring them tomorrow. We were like, yes, that would be absolutely wonderful. It used to be a long time ago that there were just robes in all of the cabins, and now it's gotten to the point that you have to request it. You can do that if you use, and I'll talk to you about this another day if you would like. Let me know in the comments how you can request robes during the check-in process when you use log into your cruise on Princess.com. And so anyway, he brought us robes. We're really excited that he was so kind and is taking such good care of us. I want to make sure that everybody knows that we are doing our live Sailaways during this cruise like we always do. And so tomorrow, for example, our live Sailaway is going to be from Ketchikan because that's the port we're in tomorrow. But in addition to that, we are running a live just so that you can kind of follow along and see the beautiful scenery that we are enjoying here in Alaska. So you just hop on, you can chat with people who are in the comments. We pop outside if we're here in our cabin and see something, we pop out and talk to you a little bit about what we're seeing. We did that earlier. We were in Queen Charlotte Strait, then it opened up to be Queen Charlotte Sound. We missed a couple of the whales, but we know that some were recorded there because we've got really nice people in the cabin next door, and they were like, we've been seeing a lot of whales. And so it was just absolutely wonderful. So wanted to let you know you are welcome to follow along with that anytime you'd like, and we appreciate you doing that. And in conjunction with that, we're still going to be doing our daily videos to let you know how everything is going, but we thought it would be really fun for you to be able to see what the scenery looks like in Alaska. Another important update, I know a lot of people look at the itineraries in Alaska and wonder when their formal nights are going to be. So on these voyages that go north from Vancouver up to Anchorage, you have the day that you embark, the next day is always a sea day. That's going to always be your first formal night, alrighty? And then on our voyage, for example, then, so day one is embarkation, then we have the first sea day, and then we have Ketchikan, then we have Juneau, and then we have Skagway. So that's 5 of our days right there. So then the next 2 days we have Glacier Bay and then College Fjord. And so Glacier Bay, we officially leave Glacier Bay around 3:15. That's going to be the second formal night. The important thing to know about the second formal night is that is the night that they still do lobster in the main dining room. So if you're doing your specialty dining and you want to make sure that everything is going to line up the way you want to do it, the second formal night is a great night to eat in the main dining room because you get to have lobster. And the last time when we were on the Coral Princess, they did a surf and turf, and it was absolutely delicious. So just to give you a heads up about how that works, tonight is our formal night. We're really excited. I'll let you know how everyone is dressed, okay? We came a little bit more casual this time. I bought black slacks and a pretty blouse to wear, and then Gordon just brought, you know, nice pants and a button down long sleeve shirt. Now, an important thing to know when you go to Alaska, I have on my puffer coat. I actually brought 2 coats. I can talk to you about that another time. But I brought 2 coats with me, and I just have my puffer coat on. When we went to lunch, which we enjoyed the Crab Shack, I just wore my, this is a long sleeve, like t-shirt weight knit top. I ended up being kind of chilly. A heads up is that a lot of times the ships are a little bit chillier when you go to Alaska, and it's because it's chilly outside and people are going in and out of those doors a lot to go see the scenery, and it's just hard to keep up with the heat. The same thing happens when you go to Antarctica. The ship is a little bit chillier in the inside areas a lot, especially during the hours that people are going in and out. the doors a lot. And so I'm just really enjoying having this on today as well. But let me know what your questions are about the Sapphire Princess, what your questions are about going to Alaska, and I'll make sure that I answer them for you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Not only let me know what your questions are, let me know what you enjoy most when you get to go to Alaska, and I've got a lot more to tell you coming up soon. So I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.